I call the July 10th annual Hampton City School Board reorganizational meeting to order. This is the annual reorganizational meeting of the Hampton City School Board. As such, I will preside over the meeting until the election of a chairperson of the Hampton City School Board for the 2019-2020 school year, which will occur momentarily. It is my pleasure to welcome Mr. Joseph, better known by his friends Joey Bowers, to his first official meeting of the Hampton City School Board as the student alternate representative. Welcome, Joey, to the board meeting. Ms. Bowers, would you kindly call the roll?
Ms. Henry?
Here.
Mr. Kilgore?
Here.
Dr. Mason?
Here.
Ms. Mugler?
Here.
Mr. Samuels?
Present.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Here.
Ms. Cherry?
Here.
At this time, I'll turn the meeting over to Joey, and he will introduce one of our students who will certainly do the invocation and the Pledge of Allegiance. Joey?
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Tonight, the invocation and Pledge of Allegiance will be led by Robert Staton III, a rising 7th grader at Eaton Middle School. Robert?
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated for a moment of silence. Hello, my name is Robert Staton III. I attend Eaton Middle School and I am in the 7th grade. These are my goals for life. My goals are to first finish middle school and then high school, and after that go to college at Duke University. After college, go to the NBA and get drafted into the NBA. To add to that, I want to become a real estate agent as a residential or commercial real estate agent, or become a mechanical engineer as an aerospace or vehicle engineer. I would also like to give back to the community. Lastly, to my goals, I also want to buy my mom everything she wants and needs. Lastly, my advice for you all is to maintain an orderly and organized mindset in life. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. You sound like an exceptional young man with very high hopes and dreams, and I congratulate you and hope that you achieve them in the future. A couple questions, though. How is your summer going so far?
Come on up.
It's going very good. I'm playing basketball right now and soccer.
Do you have any further plans for the summer?
Keep on playing basketball.
Hey, there you go. Want to be an NBA star, you have to keep that grind on.
Yes, absolutely.
So, do you have a favorite subject in school?
Math.
Okay. Got me there. So, who's with you tonight?
Right here I have my dad, then I have my mother, then here I have my brother, then here I have my nana, and then here I have my aunt.
Well, thank you all for coming out here and supporting him. Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
Let me ask if there are questions from or comments from members of the board.
Robert, I just wanted to thank you for going through the routine that all of our students do every day at school, which is to say the pledge and then have a moment of silence. Lots of people think we don't do either one of those things. They're always, folks on Facebook are always saying, why don't you pledge the flag anymore? Why don't we have prayer in school? Well, we do have a moment of silence in Virginia in public school, and we do say the pledge every morning. And it's just part of the things we do, and I thank you for that. And I like your goals, even though, as a wearer of Carolina blue, I could tell you that when you visit it, Duke isn't quite as nice as Chapel Hill, but that was my goal at your stage too. I just changed direction when I saw the light, but good job and keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Other comments from members of the board?
I have
Yes,
one.
Mr. Sanders.
You mentioned that you like soccer,
Yes.
the real football.
Go.
Do you have a favorite team?
SC Barcelona.
All right,
What did he say his favorite team was?
Barcelona.
Oh, okay.
FC Barcelona, Football Club
Great.
Barcelona.
Okay. Well, since Mr. Samuels says soccer is the real football, I can tell you most kickers in the NFL were soccer players, so that's a good thing too. Okay.
Well, great job, Robert, and thank you for coming, and certainly to your mother and father and members of your family, thank you for coming to support Robert, and I know that you're so proud of him and all of the great things that certainly he's doing. So thank you, and we're proud to have you as a student of Hampton City Schools. So thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you too.
Okay. Is there a motion to adopt the July 10th, 2019 school board meeting agenda?
Move approval.
Is there a second? Second. There was motion by Mrs. Mugler and second by Dr. Woodhouse. Is there any discussion? Ms. Bowers, please call for the vote.
Miss Henry.
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore.
Aye.
Dr. Mason.
Aye.
Miss Mugler.
Aye.
Mr. Samuels.
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse.
Aye.
Miss Cherry.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carried. Approval of the consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda, which consists of Personnel Report 1914 as well as Addendum 1, 2, and 3, and the minutes of the school board meeting of June the 5th of 2019?
Move approval of the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
It's been motion made by Mr. Kilgore and a second by Ms. Cherry. Is there any discussion? Ms. Bowers, please call for the vote.
Mr. Kilgore.
Aye.
Dr. Mason.
Aye.
Miss Mugler.
Aye.
Mr. Samuels.
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse.
Aye.
Miss Henry.
Aye.
Miss Cherry.
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carried. The school board shall elect one of its members as the chairman. Is there a motion for the chairmanship of the Hampton City School Board for the 2019-2020 school year?
Yes, Mr. Superintendent, I have a nomination. I nominated Stevens Cherry for chair. Ms. Cherry is a retiree of Hampton City Schools with a long history and depth of knowledge of our division. She is a third-year board member and has served adeptly as our chair for the last year. Her public relations experience serves us well as she handles the duties as spokesperson for the board. She has been generous in sharing opportunities with others on the board for leadership and drawing on various areas of expertise of each board member. I ask my colleagues to join me in electing Ms. Cherry as our chairman.
Thank you, Mrs. Mugler. Is there a second?
Mr. Chairman, Dr. Smith. I've known Ms. Cherry for many years. We worked together as when she was Director of Public Relations and I was at Phoebus High School. I've known for many years that she works very hard in the interests of Hampton City Schools in helping the public understand our wonderful programs and helping students find opportunities. As a board member, she served as vice chair and a hardworking chairman this year. She's been a good communicator with her fellow board members and has strived for cohesion on the school board. So second the nomination of Ms. Cherry as chair.
Thank you, Mrs. Henry. The motion is made by Mrs. Mugler, a second by Mrs. Henry. Is there any discussion? Ms. Bowers, please call for the vote.
Dr. Mason.
Aye.
Miss Mugler.
Aye.
Mr. Samuels.
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse.
Aye.
Miss Henry.
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore.
Aye.
Miss Cherry.
Aye.
Madam Chair, congratulations to you, Mrs. Cherry, and I'm delighted to be able to give you and hand this back over to you in wonderful hands. So thank you for your leadership, and we look forward to it.
Thank you so much. And before we move on to the next item of business, I just want to really say a special thank you to Ms. Mugler for the motion as well as Ms. Henry for the second. As Ms. Mugler as well as Mr. Samuels both have served as chair, they can tell you being chair is a very involved activity. And the piece that you see on camera where we hit the gavel and start the meeting is the easy part. The other part is working every day and every week with fellow board members and making sure we're all on the same page, working consistently with the superintendent and members of the administration so that we can ensure we're doing what's best for children in Hampton City Schools. So again, I thank you, this entire board, for giving me the opportunity to serve again.
And Madam Chair, I look forward to working with you as superintendent again as chair. Thank you.
I think it's going to be great, Dr. The next item of business is the school board shall elect one of its members vice chair. Do I hear a motion?
Madam Chair, yes, you do. I would like to nominate Mr. Joseph Kilgore for vice president, vice chair, I'm sorry.
Is there a second?
Yes. I also rise to second the nomination for Mr. Joe Kilgore as the Vice Chair of Hampton City School Board.
Okay, it has been moved by Dr. Woodhouse and seconded by Dr. Mason that we appoint Mr. Joe Kilgore as vice chair. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair, the reason why I would like to nominate Mr. Joseph Kilgore is because he has served the Hampton City school system for many years very effectively. Mr. Kilgore, I want to call him Dr. Kilgore, but not yet. Mr. Kilgore has done an exceptional job as the vice chair. He has been working quite well with you as a chair, and the two of you make a great team for the Hampton City school system. A lot has been accomplished under your tenure with him, and with he and you also being a great team working together to get a lot accomplished for the school system. And so that's one of the reasons why I nominated him.
Okay, thank you. Any more discussion?
Yes, Madam Chair, I'd like to add that Mr. Kilgore has been very supportive to me, especially as a new board member, providing me some background information on a lot of the different policies and things of that nature. I've seen him just work with other board members to help establish consensus as we try to move Hampton City Schools forward. So I definitely rise to second his nomination.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, would you please call for the vote?
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. Congratulations, Mr. Kilgore.
Yes.
All right, as vice chair. And I'd just like to say, working with Mr. Kilgore this past year has just been tremendous. I don't think anybody could be a better vice chair because he makes sure all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted. And I will get text messages and emails, you know, gently reminding, or if you need me, I'm here. And I appreciate it so much because it's helped us as a board. I really believe we have gelled into a wonderful board. And I think that's a blessing in itself. So congratulations again.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I want to thank Dr. Woodhouse and Dr. Mason for the kind words and for the nomination. And I also want to agree that I think we make a great team. I think, you know, I studied a lot before I got on the board, and I still watch other school boards. And I do know that in Hampton, we are very blessed with the board members that we have, the team that we have, the way we work with the administration has really set Hampton apart in a lot of ways, and I really appreciate the opportunity to serve. So thank you.
Great words. Thank you so much. Okay, next item of business. The school board, on recommendation of the superintendent, shall appoint Carolyn Bowers as clerk of the school board. Is there a motion to approve the recommendation of the superintendent?
So moved, Madam Chair.
Second.
It has been moved by Ms. Henry and seconded by Dr. Woodhouse that we appoint Carolyn Bowers as clerk of the school board. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, would you please call for the vote?
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Mugler?
Absolutely aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. Congratulations, Ms. Bowers.
Thank you.
And on behalf of the board, we'd like to just thank you. Your 20 years plus of service to the board has been tremendous. You've had to deal with many different personalities and many different people, and you've handled it all very, very well. And this board is very appreciative of the work you do for us. So thanks
Thank you very
again.
much.
It's not a lifetime appointment.
It seems.
I think it's until retirement, anyway.
Next item, the school board, on recommendation of the superintendent, shall appoint Sally Satzner, deputy clerk of the school board. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved by Mr. Samuels and seconded by Ms. Mugler that the school board appoint Sally Satzner as deputy clerk of the school board. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, please call for the vote.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. The school board shall fix a time, date, and place for holding regular meetings for the ensuing year. We have the list that has been presented. I believe it's been posted as well, Ms. Bowers.
Yes.
Do I hear a motion?
Madam Chair, move approval of the school board meeting dates as proposed and posted on BoardDocs.
Second.
It has been properly moved by Mr. Kilgore and seconded by Dr. Woodhouse that we approve the meeting time, dates, and places as posted on BoardDocs for the ensuing year. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair, just a question on the November 14th date. Did we cross-check that with VSBA conference?
No, but don't I have the VSBA at the bottom?
Yes.
Yeah,
the SBA
November
is
20th.
later.
VSBA.
Okay, great. Just make sure we're not.
And we also cross-checked, Ms. Mugler, just so you know too, with the city council as well. Okay. And we did that as well for the community priorities workshop. Make sure that we were straight to that.
Oh, good.
Okay. Any further discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, would you please call for the vote?
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. The school board, on recommendation of the superintendent, shall appoint Dr. Caggiano as the superintendent's designee to attend meetings of the school board and represent the superintendent in his absence. Is there a motion to approve?
Madam Chair, I move we accept the superintendent's recommendation to appoint Dr. John Caggiano as his designee.
Second.
Second.
Although, where is he?
It's been moved by Mr.
See what
Ms.
happens when you
Mugler
don't come to
and
meetings.
seconded by Dr. Mason that we uphold the superintendent's recommendation to appoint Dr. Caggiano as the superintendent's designee in his absence. Any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, please call for the vote.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. Item 3.07, the school board, on recommendation of the superintendent, shall appoint Kelly Gore, Freedom of Information Officer, better known as the FOIA officer. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Second.
It has been moved by Mr. Samuels and seconded by Dr. Mason that we approve the recommendation of the superintendent to appoint Kelly Gore, Freedom of Information Officer. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, please call for the vote.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. And you continue the good work, Ms. Gore, being FOIA officer. Okay, 3.08, the school board shall appoint Paul Karnick as student representative and Joseph Bowers as alternate. Do I hear a motion to approve?
So move.
Second.
It has been moved by Dr. Woodhouse and seconded by Mr. Kilgore that the board appoint Paul Karnick as student representative and Joseph Bowers as alternate student representative. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, would you please call for the vote?
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. Congratulations to Paul and to Joseph, and I believe your parents are in the audience as well. Next item, hearing of any delegations or petition of any written communications, presentation of any written communications or petitions. Ms. Bowers, I received none. Have you?
I have not.
Okay, thank you. Item 5, other items for action. We have 5.01, which is the approval of sole source authorization, and 5.02, VSBA Code of Conduct for school board members. Let's look at 5.01, approval of sole source authorization. Is there a motion to approve?
Madam Chair, I move approval of the sole source authorization.
Second.
It has been moved by Ms. Henry and seconded by Mr. Kilgore that we approve the sole source authorization. Is there any discussion? And I know, Ms. Henry,
Yeah.
you'd like to explain that, and I appreciate that.
It's one of these weird technicalities of things we have to do today. And sole source authorization means that we give the superintendent and finance and purchasing folks the authorization to get something that might not be on the state list or might not have 3 bids going out for it if it's something we really need and there's only one supplier that we can get it from. And you wouldn't think you'd have to give permission to somebody to do something that makes sense since it's the only place you can get what you need, but we have to do that.
Thank you, Ms. Henry. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, would you please call for the vote?
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. Next, item 5.02 is the VSBA Code of Conduct for school board members. This Code of Conduct is a document which pretty much outlines how school board members should act. And while it's strange that you have to tell them, I guess everybody needs to do this across the state of Virginia, and we are a school board that follows that. But there's some key pieces in it. But first, I'd like to see if there's a motion to approve.
Madam Chair, I would like to make a motion that we adopt the VSBA Code of Conduct for school board members.
Second.
It has been moved by Dr. Woodhouse and seconded by Ms. Mugler that we adopt the VSBA Code of Conduct for school board members. Any discussion? Mr. Kilgore, would you like to read
I would.
what we have all signed already?
We will read this before we vote. Okay. The VSBA Code of Conduct for school board members reads as follows. As a member of my local school board, I will strive to be an advocate for students and to improve public education, and to that end, 1, I will have integrity in all matters and support the full development of all children and the welfare of the community, commonwealth, and nation. 2, I will attend scheduled board meetings. 3, I will come to board meetings informed concerning the issues under consideration. 4, I will make public policy decisions based on the available facts and appropriate public input. 5, I will delegate authority of the administration of the schools to the superintendent and establish a process for accountability of administrators. 6, I will encourage individual board members' expression of opinion and establish an open, two-way communication process with all segments of the community. 7, I will communicate in accordance with board policies, public reaction, and opinion regarding board policies and school programs to the full board and superintendent. 8, I will bring about desired changes through legal and ethical procedures, upholding and enforcing all laws, state regulations, and court orders pertaining to schools. 9, I will refrain from using the board position for personal or partisan gain and avoid any conflict of interest or the appearance of impropriety. 10, I will respect the confidentiality of privileged information and make no individual decisions or comments that might compromise the board or administration. 11, I will be informed about current educational issues through individual study and participation in appropriate programs such as those sponsored by my state and national school board associations. 12, I will always remember that the foremost concerns of the board is to improve and enhance the teaching and learning experience for all students in the public schools of Virginia. Therefore, I will always strive to demonstrate appropriate behavior/conduct as a public school board member. And it is signed by all school board members.
Thank you, Mr. Kilgore. Is there any further discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, please call for the vote.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Butler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. The next item is item 6, items for action, which consists of 6.01, revision of school board policy KGB, public conduct on school property. 6.02, minutes of the school board meeting of June 19th, 2019. 6.03, certification of the special closed session on June 15th, 2019. And 6.04, certification of the closed session of June 19th, 2019. On some of these, we've got a board member or two that may have to abstain, so let's take these separately. 6.01, revision of school board policy KGB, public conduct on school property.
Madam Chair, move approval of action item 6.01.
Second.
It's been properly moved by Mr. Kilgore and second by Ms. Henry that we approved the revision of school board policy KGB, public conduct on school property. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, please call for the vote.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. Next item of business is 6.02, minutes of the school board meeting of June 19, 2019. Is there a motion?
Move approval, Madam Chair.
Second.
Second.
It has been moved by Ms. Henry and seconded by Ms. Mugler that we approve the minutes of school board meeting of June 19, 2019. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, would you please call for the vote?
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Abstain.
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. 6.03, certification of the special closed session of June 15, 2019. Is there a motion?
And Chair, I make a motion that we accept that.
Okay.
Second.
It's been properly moved by Dr. Woodhouse and seconded by Ms. Mugler that we approve the certification of the special closed session of June 15, 2019. Is there any discussion from board members? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, please call for the vote.
Dr. Mason?
Aye.
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Abstain.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye, motion carries. And certification of the closed session of June 19, 2019.
Madam Chair, move approval of action item 6.04.
Second.
It has been properly moved by Mr. Kilgore and seconded by Mr. Samuels that we approve certification of the closed session of June 19, 2019. Any discussion by board members? Hearing none, Ms. Bowers, would you please call for the vote?
Ms. Mugler?
Aye.
Mr. Samuels?
Aye.
Dr. Woodhouse?
Aye. Aye.
Ms. Henry?
Aye.
Mr. Kilgore?
Aye.
Dr. Mason?
Abstain.
Ms. Cherry?
Aye. Motion carries. Now, as we move to item 7, that's information, 7.01, and this is notice we want to make sure everybody is aware of. Hampton City Schools policies are available to the public online at www.hampton.k12.va.us. The next meeting of the Hampton School Board will take place on Wednesday, August 7th, 2019, here at Jones Magnet Middle School at 6:30 p.m. Is there any information to come from the superintendent at this time?
Madam Chair, just to share that Dr. Caggiano, our deputy superintendent, and Dr. Copeland, who provides oversight with our school social workers, and Ms. Hatcher, who serves as an executive director for student services, attended the Equity Conference in Richmond. So they were there yesterday and today, and some great information that we received yesterday, as well as a portion of today that I was able to attend. So I look forward to their discussion, and certainly as they share with the board the great work that we're doing, and then also opportunities for us as we go forward.
Great. And could you take a moment, Dr. Smith, just to talk about the the monies and the scholarships our students raised during this past graduation?
Absolutely.
Yes, we have a camera.
Absolutely. You know, it was an absolute pleasure where we had all of our young people, certainly from the various high schools, represented with families for our graduation ceremonies. And the total number, and Ms. Gorel, I think we were at we were over $55 million in scholarship and grant awards that our young people earned. And that's a lot of hard work, and guidance counselors working, parents, members of the community supporting local scholarships, as well as scholarships and grant awards that young people receive at the graduation ceremonies as a part of their continued academic studies at colleges and universities as well. And 59 million. I thought 50. I should have gone with my intuition on that one. So over $59 million. And so we're proud of our young people and thrilled about their accomplishments, and the future is very bright for us as a community, and not only that, but for whatever place, wherever they decide to reside, they will be productive citizens, and I'm proud to say that as superintendent. So we look forward to a very bright future for our young people.
Thank you. Any informational items to come from board members? Well, I think we had a good reorganization meeting, and hearing nothing else, I think we have no more business. This meeting is adjourned.